Hey guys and gals, what's up? This is Steven. I just want to share with you a little thought that I had. If you watch some of the previous videos, you know that I got assessed a couple times this fall, and in my last assessment, which happened when it was like snowing and 32 degrees out over in Milwaukee, it was like a blowout. It was like 15-2 or something, so it ended up being like a no contest. So the assessment didn't count, but I was talking to a mentor, and he referenced my famous Flame Out game, okay? And this is the game where I made like 3 major mistakes, even though it was a total blowout, inside a 5-minute period in like the last 6 minutes of the game, okay? And I was just, I was kind of off during the game. I was freezing cold. And it wasn't a competitive game. It was like disjointed. I felt disjointed. I couldn't really find a flow in the game. It was kind of just an unskilled team versus a more skilled team, and I just made like these 3 blunders at the end of the game. And like, even though it didn't mean anything for the game, even though it didn't change the outcome of the game, even though that the game was like a sleeper, I, as the referee, stooped to the level of play, and then I became a sleeper, okay? So it was a boring game, then I was a boring ref. And rather than step up and call what needed to be called and focus and address what I was seeing and what was happening, I just I was asleep, I didn't address it, and the assessor noticed 3 big things that I missed. So I guess the point of this video is just to talk about, like, when you're doing a game that is a low level of play, like you go to a tournament or something, right? And you'll be doing like 5 games in a row, right? And there'll be one after the other of like low level play or not serious games or blah blah blah. That doesn't mean that there are not important calls to be made, or that you can't make a call that might seem kind of out of place. So like in this 15-2 game, I should have sent off one of the players with like 5 minutes left. Totally absurd, right? Like, Steven, what are you doing? It's 15-2, who cares? The players still deserve to be sent off, right? So just because the game is boring or uncompetitive or not engaging, doesn't mean you don't need to, caution players, send off players, award penalty kicks, okay? That stuff can still be happening, rather than just kind of pushing it through, being like, the game doesn't matter, it's over anyways, I'm just gonna let all this stuff slide. Like, my takeaway is, like, especially if I'm being assessed or in an upper level game, even if it's a blowout, you could still end up sending off 2 or 3 players for being idiots, right? Or for doing, serious foul play or violent behavior or violent conduct or whatever, right? So just because it's a blowout doesn't mean that, you are exempt from all your duties and you can't, do what needs to be done. So anyway, that's just what happened for my Flame Out game. I hope that's helpful to you.